watch you run them to new riches. Hey, hey, and now my homies stuck into new. Hey, hey, phone ringing, who is it? Hey, got no time, slow wine, move with it.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. So the Los Angeles Angels have taken the first two games. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
And to the plate for Kansas City. Nicky Lopez. The pitch. And that is in for a strike. And we're off and running from Anaheim.
First pitch, 107.
That pitch gets the inside corner. And it's 0-2. And here it comes. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
First punch out of the game for Ohtani. And we all know Shohei brings a lot of talent to the field on both sides of the ball. But that splitter is perhaps his biggest weapon on the mound. It's nasty when it's right. He gets a lot of swings and misses with that pitch.
Number 11 in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with. And let's take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important. To try to get on top of the ball. In terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
On the ground, right side. Kicks and deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Royals. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. And on the hill today, Zach Greinke. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
stepping in, the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
The wind and the pitch. Strike one. Singy, what do you prefer? You like watching Ohtani hit or pitch?
I think I like watching him hit. I mean, he hits monster home runs, and with guys on his team like Mike Trout and formerly Albert Pujols, to see Shohei Ohtani stand up and be a little bit taller than those other guys, it's just impressive.
Slings to first, one up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Next offering is downstairs.
I got 3-0.
One down, base is empty. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And now 3-2. Ripped into left center, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One down. Anthony Rendon, the next to hit for the Angels. There's a strike. Greinke, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Renfroe leads off first with one away. Line drive, makes the grab for the second out. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Jared Walsh. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. That one missed.
Outside, that's a ball.
And he dodges that fastball.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the guys in this lineup.
There's the strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And ball four, two aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Brandon Drury to the plate. Coming off a 3-homer game last night. So we'll see how he follows that one up. First pitch, and he just misses. Swung on, belted. Eaton going back, racing back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Angels strand a couple, scoreless after one. New inning getting started. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Bobby Witt Jr., a second-generation big leaguer. His dad won 142 games in the show. The Royals made Bobby Jr. the number 2 overall pick in the 2019 draft right after Adley Rutschman, and he made his debut in 2022. Finished behind Julio Rodriguez, Rutschman, and Stephen Kwan for Rookie of the Year. Great crop of rookies.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's Nick Pratto. And there's a strike. Singy Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never seen done before, and just absolutely phenomenal that he can be that dominant on the mound and be one of the top hitters in the game. And just watching that, it's got to take your breath away a little bit if you're a manager or a teammate to see this actually happening before your eyes.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. That MVP I mentioned about Ohtani in 2021, he was actually a unanimous MVP and the first unanimous AL MVP since Mike Trout in 2014. Other guys that have done that: Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Frank Robinson. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Next pitch misses. Full count now. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Bounce it, just bounce it.
And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Brett Phillips. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one almost got him. And the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Giorgella steps in. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And the first offering is not close. And that one just missed off the outside edge. No score here in the second. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, no strike.
That's in there. That one the other way, and that one gets down, fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Grounder off the pitcher. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And now 1-2. Next pitch is in the dirt. And the count's even at 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
At the belt and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. payoff pitch. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. This guy has turned into a beast. And first offering is fouled off. Urshela over at second. Rengifo on at first with 2 down. In there at the knees. 0-2. And ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is even, 2-2. And there's a ball. Hunter Renfroe, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. So now 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. And next for LA, Hunter Renfroe.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, bases are full. That one missed. Yeah, the count 1-2. And a pitch. Oh, and this one gets away. But all the runners hold. Now all even up. And that's whipped for a base hit. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double as they score a pair on the play.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's easy to imagine all 3 runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs them a run, but they're still in a position to keep scoring.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Second and third, 2 down. Next pitch is outside. 2-0.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Next offering misses. Ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitch. Runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the back here at Angel Stadium. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the Royals DH, Matt Beatty. And that's in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
outside. Bounce to the right side. Urshela to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The right fielder, number 18.
Nate Eaton getting ready to hit. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one to first. And he beats him to first. He's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. There's a strike. Lopez hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And now he looks it back to second. Eaton at second with 2 down. Misses, and the count is 2-2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Eaton coming home. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the
Back in Anaheim, and here's the first baseman, Jared Walsh. The pitch. Pulls that one foul. Walsh, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And that one wrapped foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 down.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Brett Phillips. That's hard hit on the line. Eaton settles under it and makes the catch. And as we go to the top of the 4th, so up now for Kansas City, number 11. Here comes the pitch. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next one misses, and it's 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Righty to the plate. Ball one there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That misses. 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. KC down in order, and they're down 2-0.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Bottom of the 4th, here's Gio Urshela.
The second baseman.
The wind of the pitch. In the air, left field. Olivares makes the grab. And there's one down. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the wall. And he's got a double.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One out, runner at second. Luis Rengifo will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. On the ground, right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. But they push across. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Nick Pratto. That's in for a strike. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Waters takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. The 1-1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And he boots it.
Anything but pretty right there. But he'll take it every time. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Here's Matt Beatty. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. There's a strike. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's a little high.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Got him. One gone here.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now Nate Eaton. That catches the corner. Prado, the lead runner, out at second. Waters at first. One gone. Ground ball right side and foul ball. And he deals. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Grips one to right, and it goes just foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one hit to right. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Greinke back to work. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Fermin makes the grab. One pitch and 1 out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And takes low for ball 1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Josh Stamont preparing to come on if needed. Clark getting loose as well. Lifted in the air out to left. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And here is Jared Walsh. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Struck him out of the foul tip.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Josh Taylor. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Two on, two outs. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Rendon at third. Drury on at second with two down. That one ripped back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Angels strand. Back here at Angel Stadium, start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Nicky Lopez. Ohtani back to work. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. An error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Number 11 digs in now. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one down.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
One ball.
As he was out front that time. That misses. And it's 2-2.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
3-2 now. Center field. Phillips settles under it. That's out number 2. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Witt, 22 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Here's a 1-1. And he takes a strike. Up the middle. Sends it to Walsh. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back in Anaheim. Well, we go bottom 6. Gio Urshela to the plate. The pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Here's the catcher to hit. Logan O'Hoppe, 1 for 2. That one pushed foul.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And here it comes. Swing and a ball popped up. Prado makes the grab, one away. Luis Rengifo. Getting ready. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. David Fletcher, runner on first with one down for him. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Oh, 0-2 now. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. One hit. Staying in the game on defense, David Fletcher taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Pitching change here, Aaron Loop. He last pitched 2 days ago. And the pitch. Prado up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
In the air, center field. Phillips on the move. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down. Drew Waters stands in. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. In for a strike. And the count 1-1. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And another ball. Three, 2 now. Kicks and fires. Caught him looking for the K. Two outs, base is empty. Matt Beatty steps in for the Royals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. The pitch. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Good eye right there. That's in there, and that is strike two. And now the lefty. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. One away.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Renfroe, the next to hit, takes outside. And the pitch. In the air, left field. Olivares moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. And the inning is over. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Nate Eaton. Matt Moore taking over on the mound. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard. Freddie Fermin now at the plate. That one out to right. Renfroe hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So the Royals batting order turns over. Nicky Lopez steps in for the Royals. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Next pitch is outside.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
In the dirt, down to second, but he dances back in safely. The tying run at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Out to short. Sneaks through. Base hit. Safe. Now down by 2. It's 3-1.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 0-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. The tag, and got him at second. Lopez at third with 2 away. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this. So here comes the big lefty.
Now pitching for Kansas City.
Roldis Chapman. To the mound. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Walsh at the plate now as he chases after that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And the 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And that one almost got him. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Brett Phillips, the next. To hit for the Angels.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Eaton brings it in for the third out. Angels go quietly there as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jimmy Herget.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the 1-0. And he lays down a bunt. And he grabs it in foul ground. And the right-hander deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And to the plate for Kansas City, Nick Pratto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Herget, in his third season, he features a slider, a sinker, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. 2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The next offering misses. 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And he walked him.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And there's a foul ball.
with 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And that skips into dirt. The 1-0. There's a strike.
1-1.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. And now 1 strike away. Right side, Urshela. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shelby saying so long.
I ain't feeling away. I came far from accepting defeat. Made it out with the blood on my face. We done shed every tear we can weep. Watch them wearing they heart in they sleeves. Don't even come out the fleas. Don't even pay no mind. Cause I'm dressing that this supreme. Nah, the LLFTS, black culture, the blueprint, no with the VS.